Zero.
You see the world.
What is this? Am I missing out? I have no idea what you're singing, but hello everyone. I just want to let you know real quick that I'm headed home, so we'll do our spooky story live stream in a little bit. Yeah, just letting you know, I'm still on my way home, but I'll be there in a little bit. Hey Sam, how are you doing? Zhao An, good morning to you. And it's night over here. What is that song? It drives me crazy not knowing that.
It's iCarly.
iCarly?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was my favorite show too. How are you doing, Sam? No, it definitely wasn't.
Did you know Drake and Josh?
Yes, I did know Drake and Josh.
Did you know Drake and Josh?
Yes.
Well,
I'm not that old.
you know
okay.
what iCarly is though?
Yes, of course.
Okay,
But I never
that's
watched
where
it.
that song comes from.
Weekend, no school. Woo, yay, no school. Screw school. Oh yeah. That's so dangerous. I didn't even see them. How's your weekend going, Sam? It's already Saturday for you, right? Yeah, if you say morning, it has to be Saturday. Doing good. How's you and family? Doing pretty good. Can't complain. I mean, that's probably something I could complain about if I dig deep enough, but yeah, it's been going pretty well. Just a lot of work recently, so I didn't really have much time for YouTube, so I felt a little bad about that, not being able to do many live streams or upload many videos. But at least I did the pumpkin spice one. I finished that one, so I'm proud of myself for doing that. But yeah, doing my normal job and then my part-time job, the one I did the shorts about, you know, the with the dressing up, my dress. Yeah, it's just a little busy. Yeah, it was good. It's Saturday. Tell me some place to go. Are you going with your girlfriend? You should. What's the vibe? Like, what are you aiming for? Some like some cutesy, outdoorsy, more like park, like garden, a temple.
Temple.
Yes.
You're going for that mosque vibe, bro.
Right. You did I assume, highly assume that you already did the Forbidden City, right?
Forbidden City.
Hi, yo Jeff.
But it's forbidden.
Yeah, maybe I'm going with my girlfriend. Hi, ERH. Nice. Did you do the Summer Palace already in Beijing? For everyone that doesn't know what we're talking about. Temple of Heaven, you could always do that at the beautiful garden if she's into that kind of stuff. Forbidden City, Great Wall is the best here. Yes. I'm not a huge fan of the what?
Huh?
What?
I was just thinking of something funny.
What? What is it?
Just like a YouTube video I saw way back when.
Or you could go. There's a cute park right in the center of the city. I think it's the. Is it the Earth Temple? It's either the Sun Temple or the Earth Temple. You'd have to look it up. I forgot. It's been a while. So there's a cute little park right in the center of the city, kind of like Central Park of Beijing, kind of, where you see all the skyscrapers around it, and you can go onto a little hill, like a little peak, and then you can see all the skyscrapers around you. That's a very romantic place if you are into parks and all that stuff. Sun Temple. You have already. Oh yeah, Sun Temple. Yeah, okay, I told you that. Nice. Yeah, just in case, you know, with your girlfriend, maybe you want something romantic. But yeah, this time of the year should be really nice for any kind of park, you know, with the leaves and all that, and it's not too hot. Is it already cold? Or is it still pretty mild for you? I wonder. Because it's almost almost November. Isn't that crazy? It's almost November.
Crazy.
Crazy, crazy.
Crazy, crazy.
It is actually pretty crazy. Crazy. Ugh,
Light.
I don't need that.
You love light.
It's not that cold. Being a Russian, oh, you're right. Sam is a Russian, so he's probably very used
Yo, Russian.
to the weather, the extreme temperatures.
What are you Russian to?
Did you hear that bad joke? What are you rushing to? I had to listen to some German jokes today too, so I'm in the same boat, Sam.
No,
I feel you.
Those jokes were just straight up hateful.
Yeah, he made some. I was trying to learn some Magic the Gathering, you know, that card game. I know,
She was just
nerd
straight up
alert, but you know, I'm in this era of my life where I'm just trying everything to see if I like it or not, because that's the only way to find out. And I do like some kind of, I don't want to say nerdy stuff because it's not that nerdy, but I mean it's pretty nerdy.
That's nerdy.
But yeah, I do like some nerd stuff. So I was trying to see if I would like Magic the Gathering and just, you know, watch them play. And I play Hearthstone. Yes, I'm Hearthstone legend. Although only once, one time. So I can't even call myself that. And I miss playing it. I want to reinstall it. But yeah, I don't know. I'm scared I'll get addicted to it and not play too much. So he thought it was a good one. Don't tell him that, Sam.
No, he did.
I don't think it was a good one.
I know he did.
It wasn't one of your worst ones, I give you that.
It's definitely one of the best.
Usually I'm the dad joke person in this family. But you're learning from the best, aren't you?
Myself?
Right? Right? I know some card magics, although you can't catch me.
Who knows card magic?
Because you are so intelligent.
Pick a card, any card.
I don't know about that.
We're actually talking about magician magic.
But
Pick a card, any card. Is this your card? That's
I thought it was really cool when I was younger. I was like thinking that like card tricks and all those like magical tricks are pretty cool.
They are cool.
They're so cool if you're really good at it and you know you can do it without people noticing your tricks.
I had a friend in high school that was
pretty
like
neat.
his shtick. It was his icebreaker to talk to girls.
That's a good one. I mean, at least it's entertaining, you know. It's not
He
the
was good
classic
at it.
one like,
Yeah, he was definitely good.
you're
But
pretty
everybody
honest.
just gave him shit for it though.
Yeah.
because It's high school.
Hey,
Like,
funny. Hi. Get sticky fingers. How are you doing, my friend? Thank you so much.
Everybody's like, where's
How's
your
the
bond?
weather? Weather's nice. It's a little chilly in the morning, but yeah, it's beautiful during the daytime. It's really like, yeah, daytime is peak weather. It's like the perfect weather. But mornings and evenings are a little chilly, but not too bad.
Chilly.
We're just going back home. Funny, I know, nerd alert. I did watch Magic the Gathering. I watched people play and I went to see if I would like it and learn it a little bit. I mean, I wasn't like learning it, but I was watching and trying to understand it. Because I do play Hearthstone, so it's similar to it, but still very, very different. Hey, Shuriken. I'm on my way home. We'll do the spooky stream in a second. I just wanted to let everyone know.
Start a Discord.
We should start a Discord. Would you guys like Discord? I don't know if anyone
just so
does.
everybody can like constantly like. The way I just see everybody chatting in the comments, I feel like everybody has like a solid community that they got going on. So
just ignore this in the back.
Just having a Discord chat would be super cool. I feel like for you guys.
Yeah, I think so. That would be neat.
What do you guys think? Comment below.
Link is in the description box below.
Make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Make sure to smash that like button.
Smash that like button.
And
subscribe. Send those hearts. What do people always say? Like, yo, you just sent $5. Yo, dude, you just sent $5.
Hot dog. Hot dog.
I can't stand that. Ugh. Yeah, that's like whenever I scroll through like the live section, that's all I see, and it's just insane how much money
lollipop
people donate on that. I'm like, Why?
Just NPC shit. Yeah.
If it's someone you know, like personally, if it's like a friend or like someone you really like, but if it's just some random dudes making some like
Yeah.
weird stuff, you know, you don't even have like a personal connection to them, or they don't even care about you because they have like 5,000 people they talk to at the same time.
Let's
But
hit the daddle.
oh well.
Let's hit the
I think it would be nice to see you taking some Q&A. That'd be cool. Yeah, I was thinking about that a while ago. I would have to figure out how to do the Q&A, either like during a live stream where people just ask a question right away, or where they send them in advance. So yeah, I'll take it. Not me banging the door onto a phone pole next to us. Oops. You didn't hear that, right? Okay, that's a good answer. Nothing. I just banged the door at the phone pole.
What up, everybody? This is Ami Raika.
I'll be back. The camera will be back on. I don't wanna show my address, you know.
This is Ami Raika, and we're
I wouldn't mind if you guys would see it. I wouldn't bother me, but I don't know who's watching.
You
So
throw in a like, I'll throw in
you
a
know.
special video of
Right.
how to roll backwards.
How to roll backwards? That's a very specific thing. Marco asked me for a Shakira belly dance.
Yeah, I'm sure you did.
I do have the belly, but I don't have the Shakira in me, so
Marco, why are you asking for Shakira belly dances? Come on.
it's just an insider.
Come on now.
Oh, hey, how you doing? All right. The pizza just got here. I'll be back. Ooh, Shuriken is having the pizza Friday. We need him more often now on the stream, knowing that he is so cool. Ha, Cod. You were Cod. You're cool.
I am cool. I already know. But I'm only cool because I'm not on screen all the time.
I need to figure out a Discord thing. Shuriken says, yeah, me too, Shuriken. I have no idea about
technology these days,
right. Women in technology. Hi.
Chat, watch out. It's a guy.
It's a random guy trying to get in. No, I'm kidding. Feels like I'm on the phone with y'all without the camera on.
Nothing.
Oh, the house is not too messy. Oscar! Alright, I hope y'all are ready for some spooky stories. I'm gonna sit down for a second. Spooky, scary skeleton. This lighting is terrible. Let me turn that off. Like, no one needs that. Okay. Oscar! Hello, my friends. I'm back. Thanks for sticking around without the camera. I know that was very annoying. You can go by yourself. I would love to go, but I'm streaming. So you have to walk Oscar by yourself. How terrible.
It's under 30 million. You gotta walk with me. Look at that. Under 30 million.
You're so mean. Come on, 30 million people, show up real quick, please. No.
I want to see the comments.
You can't read the comments,
Okay.
yeah.
What we got? We got. Hold on, I'm trying to read. I think it would be nice to take some Q&A.
Yeah, I think
We
so
need
too.
it more often. Who said we need it more often?
Where?
We need him more often on the stream,
Sam
knowing that
said
he's
that.
so cool. Thanks, Sam. You're the best. Also, the pizza just got here. I'll be back. Okay.
We'll see about that. That's what he was implying. I'm kidding. Shuriken wouldn't miss out on a spooky story. He's a spooky lover just as I am. So we'll try to wait for Mr. Shuriken to come back for the spooky story. And I'm drinking pumpkin ale and it's making me what? I should. Are they not there? I think I heard them. I don't have the key. Here. Yeah. That guy. Whew. Let me read all the rest. The lowest temp we clocked there, probably like 10 degrees Celsius right now in the mornings or evenings. So not terrible, really. Ooh, let me see. Ooh. Yay, I can make myself brighter. That's neat. We never heard about the ghost stories during camping. Don't tell me you didn't encounter one. It was a little scary, let me tell you. There was a lot of howling and a lot of coyotes out there, especially I feel like in fall they come out. I mean, they're probably always out there. But in fall, I just always notice them more often than on like summer days. It was very foggy in the mornings and evenings, so I definitely had a spooky vibe, and I filmed it for you, so I'm still editing on that video, and the next one will be the pumpkin spice taste testing on the way to the camping, and then the camping will be right after that. And then I have a little spooky video for y'all because, so I'm telling you now, I met a researcher on the Bell Witch. So he wrote many books, one about the Bell Witch and some spooky stories. Like he's like a paranormal activity chaser, like a person that's like looking for paranormal things happening, and he's traveling around the country here in the United States, and especially in the South. I'm just saying hi. But yeah, I met him and I talked to him. I asked him if I can use a little bit of his speech that he did about the witch, if I can use some of the material for my video, and he said, yeah, of course. I have to link him in my video. But other than that, he said it's fine. And so yeah, I thought it's gonna be a good video for Halloween. And yeah, he tells a little bit about the Bell Witch. Have you ever played a Ouija board? And I did once as a kid, being stupid, you know. I would never do it again, but I did with my sister as a kid. But okay, let me tell you, I don't know if it's like if it was the real deal. Because I used a chessboard, like I used my dad's chessboard to do it with like a glass on it. So I don't even know if that would, count as one. I guess not really. So I would say like yes and no at the same time. Recently I followed an Insta page that only posts about ghostly things caught on camera, and believe me, the video made me feel that ghosts are real. I've been watching those things before. And especially in the evenings, which is never a good idea, and it never makes me feel good, and I always get scared when I watch too much of that stuff. That was a weird sound. So I try not to get too much into that anymore, but I'll tell you a creepy story a little bit. When Shuriken is back, I think he'll enjoy that one too. It is related to the guy that I met, like the thing that I just told you about that researcher. Me and my sis used to play in a Ouija board, and we used to make sounds to scare each other. Yeah, I think that's what we did too, me and my sister. So it's funny that you did it with your sister too. I think that's just what siblings do, right? And with the glass that you're holding, I feel like it didn't move, but I feel like it was either her or me, like taking turns moving it. So I don't think it moved on its own, but guess we never find out. I got my bonnet from work, from my historical outfit or costume, so maybe that would probably look very weird with my jeans jacket, but let's try. Hey, Moose? No. My cat tried to play with it. Oh no. Definitely adds to the spooky story because it looks spookily terrible with the jeans jacket. Oh man, I wish I could rename the stream into the spooky story stream, but I'll do that later. So yeah, what do y'all think? Moose, leave it alone. My cat is playing with it. Leave it. Go away. I mean, don't go away, but don't play with it. Please. Ah, Moose, this is not mine. This is from work. Ta-da. Okay. There we go. We got a little pumpkin in the bag. We got our spider. I tried to hide it from Oscar because he was munching on it, so he tried to eat the spider. It's universal. Every sibling friends must have done it at least once. I think so. I think so too. Like no matter where you're from, how old you are, I feel like everyone just does it because you hear from it from movies or see it somewhere or other people did it, and I agree. Outfit was so good. I was awestruck, like, has she gone into some Hollywood acting or movies? Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, it's just my historic dress. It's actually a real dress from the old days. Like it's a very, maybe it's a, I was thinking that, in like horror movies, how they usually go to like those old houses, they move into a new house, and then there's like something that's like a closet or a mirror or something, and that's like haunted by a ghost. And I was like thinking, what if this dress from 1800, I think it's from 1870, 80, something like that, or like 1900, something like that. It's definitely around this age. It's like, what if someone, what if it's haunted and I'm wearing it and the person who it belonged to or made it is not happy that I'm wearing it? But then again, I don't know if I really believe in it. So every second movie has the same plot. Even Chinese movies have the same horror plot. Yeah, a lot of the horror movies are the same, like especially the spooky haunted ones. It always starts with people driving around in the American countryside, usually somewhere on the East Coast, like Massachusetts or upstate New York or something, or Maine. Somewhere where there's like a lot of trees, and it's always in the fall, and then you can see the beautiful fall colors, and it starts off all cute and romantic and happy family, and then they drive to this big mansion that they've never seen before, so they all act like they bought a house without even looking at it in person. And then they just go to this house and they're like, oh, this is the house that we bought. It was only a couple $1,000,000, so we just bought it on the internet without looking at it first. And guess what? It's spooky and it's haunted, and we all feel kind of creeped out and weird, but hey, let's move here. It's just so absurd. But yeah, that's just, I feel like every second horror movie. I'm trying to fix the spider here right now because the legs look kind of weird. New house, the father doesn't believe the kids. Yes, the lovely pet dog starts barking. Yep, or looking at the wall when there's nothing there and just staring into the hallway. Gang. Hi, Whisker. Thank you for the hearts. The lovely pet dogs. The mother feels for the first time. At last, the father calls the father, and we have some action. The father calls the father, yeah. They call some exorcist or something from the Vatican. Some random priest comes over and looks at the house, and he's like, yes, it's definitely haunted. You should have known better. But yeah. Thank you, Whisker. Appreciate it. 26, what does that mean? Thank you. I don't know how to react, so yay. I'm not one of those streamers that's like, yo, you just we have $5. Someone donated $5, y'all. You know, like even if I'm coming off low key, I'm very happy. Thank you, and I appreciate it. Cool. Oh no, you're good. Hi, Andrea. I just like 15 minutes or so, but part of that was me just driving home because, like I said, I was watching people play Magic the Gathering. I don't know if you all know it. It's just like a card game. But yeah, Whisker, that is very sweet. That's like your 5th donation or so, I think. So I don't know if I can give you like a badge or something. I don't think. So yeah, Whisker, please feel special. I wish I could add anything special to your name or, but, or like a crown or something. But I don't think I can. Thank you though. And I'm glad you appreciate me too. I feel appreciated. Thank you. And yeah, no worries, Andrea, please. It's all just starting. We haven't started the spooky stories yet. So I just, we just did some talking about our day and just talking about horror movies. You know how all horror movies always have the same story, like the beautiful mansions in fall time and the dad and the dad buying the house and the family has to move in and everyone's like, this house is kind of spooky. But hey, let's move here. And like, why not? We have never seen it before, but this seems like a great place to live our life. It's all good. I don't need just here to watch and chill. Yeah. Well, I'm glad. I'm glad you were able to chill here. This is what this is all for. I want you guys to have a little cozy living room experience through your phone. And I have no idea what I'm doing here, but I guess we add a little spider to this weird outfit, whatever this is. So I just found my bonnet from work on the chair where I was sitting, so I thought I'm gonna add this to my jeans jacket, and now we have a spider and a pumpkin, so yeah. In Germany we say, wenn du deinen Ruf schon verloren hast, kannst du nicht mehr verlieren. Once you're losing your reputation, you can't lose it anymore, you know? Dad bought the house because he got it half the price of market. Yes, exactly. But they never wondered, why was this big mansion so cheap? Very weird. And then all the neighbors tell you, they come over to your house once you moved in there. They're like, oh, welcome. We're this and this family. Yeah, this house has been empty for the last 25 years. You're the first person coming here because someone died in here, so people think it's haunted. And then the dad is like, yeah, right. Something like this doesn't exist. Ghosts are not real. And then it just like starts rolling and weird things keep happening, blah, blah, blah. We all know the story. As a note to you, starting tomorrow morning, I'm putting myself through a tech detox over the weekend. I've been on my phone, YouTube way too much. I feel you, Andrea. Me too. I don't do as much art and crafts, reading, writing. I 100% feel you. Yes, I'm supporting you and your detox, even though I do YouTube, so it seems contrary. But yeah, Andrea, please enjoy your detox, and I think we all need that once in a while. And yeah, I can totally relate. Like I feel like whenever I have some 5 minutes to sit down, I'm usually just on my phone too, and while I should do other stuff. And yeah, that's really cool that you are planning on doing the detox. So we're rooting for you, Andrea, over here. Oh, my spider jumped down. So I'm hoping you're enjoying that little live stream here before your detox. And we'll be happy to have you back eventually once you're done with it. And I hope you will feel better. What?
You look very cool.
I know I look very cool. You don't have to tell me.
I know.
as I love to do, I also haven't been going out and exercising, getting fresh air like I need to do. Andrea, I feel like you're talking about me right now. Yeah, I haven't done any like drawing, painting, reading, like no reading, zero reading. Writing, I don't do writing. I like writing poems once in a while, but I'm not like a writer like you are. So yeah, but doing some art and crafts or just having some sort of creative outlet is so important. And I guess YouTube is some sort of creative outlet for me, like making videos is part of it and photos. So I have that a little bit. But yeah, screen time is just taking away so much time. So I feel you. I'm on my phone if my eyes are open. Sam, yeah, I feel you. And hi, Habaj. Sorry for I didn't see your message. Sorry. Welcome. And I'm doing good. How about yourself? And yes, Sam, back to your message. Same. Once I'm up, I'm on my phone, either doing some like work, answering comments, reading comments, watching other people's stuff, catching up on what everyone else is doing, emails, all the good stuff. So luckily, at least I'm not doing the Instagram and TikTok or anything like that anymore. I feel like I don't even know when I would do that. So because I'm trying to do my YouTube, right? So I wouldn't even have time for any social media other than YouTube right now. So I'm glad I deleted all that. So at least something. So I guess we're all in the same boat. I remember doing that little survey with y'all to see what what people are struggling with, and many people said, also saying hi, and many people said house chores, being on the phone too much was by far number one. So that was like the highest percentage. So a lot of people struggle with screen time. House chores, and some of you said all of the above. So some of you guys were struggling with all of it. So like me, I'm included. Ooh, you. Are you tired? Yeah. I missed you. Mommy was watching Magic the Gathering. Yeah, Mommy nerd now. I'm a nerd. Slowly but steadily. Are you addicted to morning tea, coffee? I am not, Sam. I have, my family is prone to easily be addicted to coffee and cigarettes and all that stuff. So I always told myself to never get addicted to anything, and that's including coffee and tea, or like caffeine. So, well, I wasn't very successful since I'm very addicted to sugar and chocolate, but I'm just a human after all. But yeah, no coffee, except for occasionally if I really feel like it, if I'm craving it, but not on a regular basis. And tea, yes, I do love tea, but I'm trying to not make it like something I couldn't live without, if that makes sense. Hey, Marco. Wie geht's? Good evening to you too. I don't see my screen time purposefully. Yeah, I wish I could say I would see it purposefully, but I'm the same, Sam. I think we're all in the same boat. We're all struggling with it because, phone companies or just like social media companies or just the whole tech world, right? They want us to consume their stuff. They want us to look into the screens. So they know what they're doing. Like it's like hardcore manipulation tactics and addictive patterns, and they know what they're doing. They're trained for that. So yeah, don't blame yourself. It's not easy to not fall for it and be part of this thing. So, you know, we're all in the same situation, all in the same boat. Oscar's doing good. He's doing pretty good, actually. We did a little bit of toothbrushing this morning, which he didn't like. I tried to do like a lot of maintenance now, you know, with his teeth being pretty, or they have been pretty bad in the past, and he had the tooth cleaning when he had the surgery. So I'm trying to keep them clean and, you know, do some maintenance on them, but he does not like it. But yeah, other than that, he's doing pretty good. Cannot complain. Thank you for asking. Oscar, say thank you too. Thank you, Andrea. Having lived in China and not addicted to morning tea is a miracle. I have to say, in China, I was a little bit more addicted to the morning tea. Like here in America, I can go without it. But in China, I had it way more often. So I guess back then I was a little bit more prone to it. So, and I mean, there was just so much good tea, so it was hard to resist. Sam, what's the biggest difference for you living in Russia before and now living in China? I know it's two communist countries, so at least like they have some similarities, I guess. But so what's the biggest difference for you that you notice in your daily life? Or what do you prefer? Do you think you like your life in China better, or did you prefer it in Russia? I would love to hear. They want to keep us distracted. Yes, sir. Or ma'am. They do not want us to be outside in nature and sit under a tree and look into the sky or into the clouds. Yeah, they want us to look into our screens and spend all our time there, because our time is their money, you know. Time is the most precious thing we can give them, and we do give them a lot voluntarily. That's the sad part, that we do it voluntarily and they don't even have to do anything about it. I mean, they do, but, you know, it's like more subtle. Where's your super chat? Oh, you're right. I think so. I don't know. Whisker donated something earlier, so I think it should be there. Usually it's next to the where you send the message. Oscar, no.
You found the egg roll?
I had a little spring roll in my bag, and I just heard Oscar crunching on something. So he was crunching on the spring roll. Oscar, you want spring roll?
All right, Jace. All right, Jace.
I don't know. Is there anything bad in it
My bag,
that you
Jace.
can't have?
I'm missing all the action, Jace.
I just don't want you to eat onion or anything like that. I think there might be onion in there. Yeah, Oscar, I don't want you to eat all of it, okay?
Sleep outside.
I'm too worried that it's bad for him, so he ate a little bite of it, so it shouldn't be a problem. That guy, he's such a cutie. Social behavior is the most shocking thing, or like the biggest difference for you. I hear my stream somewhere. Oh, my husband has it on. So what would you say, like, social behavior? Like, what are you noticing the most? Here, locals are more more reserved. So you would say I've never been to Russia, so I'm seriously interested. I'd love to go and see it one day. Maybe when everything, you know what I'm talking about, has calmed down a little bit. So yeah, hopefully one day it will all come to an end and a happy conclusion for all parties. But yeah, very true. People there are very reserved, but at the same time, they're also very communicative. I have the feeling, compared to Germans at least, Germans are also very reserved. So I feel like when I was in China, they were like more likely to talk to you out of curiosity, like where are you from, what are you doing here, talking about our German history or something, or like tell us like, oh, 德国很厉害, you know, and it's like, oh wow, cool, you're from Germany. So I always felt like they were very welcoming and curious, but yeah, I understand the reserved thing at the same time. It definitely comes off that way. I was blind. Oh no, it's all good, Marco. They didn't take it away from me, I guess, since I was donated something. I guess I still have to function, but I didn't really pay much attention to the progress of my monetization. Like I'm still not monetized. It's just like the feature for the donations is here, but nothing more than that. Also, the government is too strict on certain things, but back there it's not that strict. Yeah, that was one of my biggest differences I felt. Just, you're just, yeah, I mean, you know how it is. Like, I don't need to tell you, but you're just not able to say all that you would like to say, or, you know, but you just get used to it and you're like, yeah, you know, I just can't complain about this and this, but if I complained, would it do anything anyways, you know? So you just kind of accept your fate, I guess. That's what all of them are doing. So, yeah, it is. So it's like a double-edged sword. Like, it is shitty that you can't say what you want to say all the time, but at the same time, it is kind of peaceful and harmonious. At least on a shallow, yeah, like from an outside perspective, yeah. My father is so blunt, he can say anything on anyone's face. Nice. He's a real Russian. He just tells them there are many more things, no cash culture. Yeah, true, right? There's no more cash there. I remember when I was there, I would usually pay with either like my card, you know, like my Subway card or something that you could use for like 7-Elevens too, and all that. But nowadays it's just WeChat Pay, right? Urban life is better here, more skyscrapers. Yeah, Beijing is beautiful with skyscrapers and parks, shops, cultural attractions, more lights. Yeah, it's just less dull and trist, especially in winter, I guess. All pizzaed up now, yay. Nice. So I was waiting for you, Shuriken. I wanted you to hear the story too. I hope, Fanny, are you still here too? Gathering up the gang for a little story time. Let me get the book ready. And let me get Oscar into his bed. Mr. O, you gotta go bed. Nighttime. I'll pick you up later, Oscar, okay? But mommy gotta read a little story. It's driving me nuts over here. My husband had put my live stream on. I didn't know that. It's so loud. Let me turn that off real quick. Okay. All right. Thank you for the hearts I was sending. Personally, my childhood was in Moscow, so I missed that. But since my father is doing so well here, I'm happy somewhat. Oh, that's very sweet of you. And you're happy for your dad and supportive. Back there, we had to live a common life due to low pay and all, you know. Yeah. I know the European pay is ridiculous. I know. Sam, been there, done that. Growing up, very low class.
I got that radio.
Not saying you did, I'm just saying I did. But yeah, German pay is not the move. Anyways, let's turn our... No, I don't want to use that for horror stories. I almost said what they usually say in church, but it's not appropriate. So I'm not doing that. But yeah, let's get spooky. Let's say it like that. I feel terrible that you waited for me. I'm sorry for the bad timing. Oh no, don't be sorry, or don't feel sorry, or don't think like we didn't like wait, like we still had conversations. So I would have done it anyways, to say hi to everyone and just catch up with everyone and see what everyone's been up to. So don't worry. You know me, like my hair's all over the place. I like babbling and asking you guys questions. So we're literally just chilling and getting comfy. So, and now I'm ready for the spooks. And I hope it's spooky. I don't know yet. So I'm just, it's gonna be as new for me as it is for you, because, oh, that's very bright. Is that too bright? I think it should be good. Nee, that's not spooky, is it? No, it's not spooky. Bear with me, y'all, until I figured out the situation here. Okay. I might even go into the bedroom. It might be spookier over there because it's so messy. So you'll have a spooky mess. I'll go to the bedroom with Oscar. Is that better? That's way too bright. Bear with me, everyone, please. I know this is not ideal. This is not a professional live stream channel. We're very unprofessional here, but that's how I like it. Rustic and real. Do we need a little bit more light? Is this too dark? Did you hear about food stamps? Recipients will not get them in November because of the darn government. Yes, I heard about that. And I think that's ridiculous. And it is so sad that so many normal people have to suffer from that. And I heard a lot of military families have to ask for food stamps now, or not food stamps, but they have to go to food pantries, like the one I'm working for. So I'll see how it changes this month. Like I'll see I'll let you know if I find, if I see any difference from the previous months, like if more people will sign up for it or ask for food. We got little Oscar over here. Hi, Schatz. You doing spooky story with mommy? Yeah, spooky story? Yeah, let's do spooky story together, okay? Oh, yeah. Are you being spooky? Okay, are you reading the spooky stories to us? Are you reading? Yeah? No? Okay, then just hang out with us, okay? Come on. You can hang out here. Yeah. I know. Get under the blanket. Get comfy. Did good? Yeah. Good. I gave you a kiss. You don't like kiss. I know you don't like kiss. I know. I'm sorry. There was no consent from you. I know. Sorry, Oscar. Yeah. Okay. For the read the stories by candlelight for the ambience. Ooh. Hold on, y'all. We got some candlelight here. I have a cat on my butt. A cat on my butt and a dog barking into my ear. So, Oscar, you're not adding to the spooky. Yeah, what's up, Nine? Yeah, what's up, Nine? Are you upset? Oh, shucks, Nine. I know it's bedtime and you're grumpy. You want to jump? I'll be back. I'll put Oscar to his bed. There you go. No? You want to go outside? Oscar's being a grump. 1 second, everyone. Come on, Oscar. I'll be back with candlelight. Come on, Oscar. Oscar. Welcome to the mess, y'all. This is like a usual evening here. My dog barking at me, the cat's climbing all over me. Everyone wants something from me, so this is as real as it gets. So thank you for sticking around. Here you go. Da? Da?
If you say please.
Come on. Chatty.
Good boy.
Behind. Oscar is hungry. Yeah. Good boy. Fine. It's tasty, huh?
Jarvis,
Tasty.
kill his family and make him watch.
Mm.
Yeah,
Yummy.
then you cut down some trees,
Yeah.
and you can have some wood. That is how it works.
You're such a hungry fellow at the moment. It's your third portion of the day.
I don't think so.
Okay, last one. Here you go.
You gotta call that special number, Katie.
Last one. Good boy.
Need to use that word.
Okay, let me get my candle.
Yeah.
Ta-da! I get my spooky house. Does this work? I think that's good, isn't it? I hope. It's better than nothing, but I don't want to use a real candle because that's too dangerous. With the cats walking around, I wish I could, but real candles are just a little tricky in this house with my crazy cats and my dog. Come on, Oscar. Are you lost? You lost for words? There you go. Good boy. Okay. So I was about to tell you a story about the guy I met. So his name is Pat Fitzhugh, I guess that's how you pronounce it. Did you get the house 2:30? Good one. I hope that works. I'll put the blanket up in here. Okay. Y'all. We got it. Okay. This is how it's gonna stay. Mr. O's being an old man, yes. Folks, it looks like it's just the four of us. That's okay. Even if it's just one person, we'll still do it. Because I want to read the ghost stories myself too. So, yeah. So, I went to... That the house is perfect? Okay, good. He was ready for the story, but you made him sleep. Probably. So, I went to the Bell Witch storyteller. He's like a researcher on the Bell Witch. And he did like an outside... at the settlement where I work, he did like a reading there. And it was very spooky, and we did a little lantern tour afterwards, so it definitely was creepy. And he talked for like 2 hours or so. We did a lantern tour. That is Rusty, by the way. Yeah, this is the coyotes howling, so perfect ambience, I guess. So the coyotes were howling out there that night, and he was telling us the stories. And he said sometimes after his talks that he gives, people will go home and they will have some supernatural encounters or some weird things happening to them. And I was like, yeah, we'll see about that. Anyways, I met the guy, just shook his hand, blah, blah, had a small talk. And I bought his book that's about his paranormal research in the South here in the USA. It's called Ghostly Cries from Dixie. And anyways, I went home that night. Didn't think about anything. And went to bed. I was tired because I was working all day. I woke up at 2:30 a.m. at night. A.m. at night, obviously. You know what I mean. I woke up and guess why? Because the fire alarm in our house. Yes, heck of a yell. I agree. The fire alarm in our house in the kitchen went off. In the middle of the night, I just jumped off the bed. I was like, "What is happening? What is this?" I looked at my clock. It was 2:30. I was like, "Oh, okay. Well, I did not put anything in the oven. I'm not having anything on the stove. Like, there's literally nothing in my house or nothing cooking right now." I was very confused and walked into the kitchen, wanted to see where it's coming from, what's happening. Well, the fire alarm is technically not in the kitchen, but more in the living room. But the fire alarm, the sound, came from the kitchen and not from the living room. And I could hear it kind of coming out of the microwave, like that area out of the microwave, like from that corner where there's nothing. And like no fire alarm, and I was very confused about that. And it just did it for like a minute or two, and it stopped. Huh? Are you okay, Marco? And I'm glad you liked the house too, Andrea. Everything okay, Marco? Let us know, please. And we wish you a good night, Marco, if you're going to bed or watching Game of Thrones. Anyways, yeah. And the next morning when I woke up again after I went back to bed, I was like, well, that Bellwitch researcher, he warned us when we go home that some of us may have some weird encounters after this session. Like, it wasn't like a session, it wasn't like a Ouija board or anything weird like that, you know, it was just him talking, but he said that sometimes some people get lucky and they get followed and they will have some weird encounters that evening or the next day. And the fire alarm never ever went off before or after. That was the very first time it ever happened. It, like I said, it didn't even come from the fire alarm. It was like a different area in the kitchen, and it was just so loud and crazy. And I'm still a little spooked about it, not gonna lie. So I can't tell you what it was, if it was related to it, if it was just a coincidence. But yeah, until today, I'm very confused about it. So, what do you guys think? Do you think it was related? Do you think it was just a weird coincidence? You just made the wrong choice to go back to bed. In the movies, they go outside or in the basement with a candle or torch. Meanwhile, I'm just going back to bed. Like, night, y'all. Lights off. Spook on. I mean, it's creepy for sure, but at least it didn't happen at 3 in the morning. Why, Shuriken? Why are you saying that? Do I have to worry about something? It happened between 2:30 and 3 in the morning. So I don't know if I need to be worried now. But Oh no, no way. Because in the morning I tried to remember what time it was. And I remember looking at my watch and it said something with 30, but I don't know exactly if it was 2:30 or 3:30. So I think it was like around, it was definitely that 2:30-ish, 3-ish time, yes. 2:30 and 3 makes too much difference. Sam, I know you're just being sarcastic, but I really hope it would be. Your husband laugh in the background is sending me into giggles. Yeah, he's having a good time while I'm doing my spooky story. So he is like the calmest person on the planet, but also the most loud person on the planet if he wants to. So like even if he's in another room, he'll be so loud. He will have like 5 times louder voice than I do because I have a very soft spoken voice. Unfortunately, it's not great for my job. But yeah, I let you. So I talked to the guy that wrote the book, and I asked him like, "Hey, can I use some of the video material that I filmed from your speech?" And I told him that I'm probably gonna read one of his stories, and I will link the book in my YouTube if anyone is interested. In spooky stories, it's like short stories, and he researched on all of them personally. I think that's what he said. And they're really, yeah, it's perfect. It's like short, it's like 2 pages. It's perfect for something like this. So I'm excited to read it to y'all. And we will start in a second. I got a cat sitting on my butt, so that's nice. 3:13 a.m. is the prime time for Deadly Ghost. If only I remember the exact time. I wish I did like a screenshot or something. But yeah, I was between 2:30 and 3:30. That's all I can say. And yeah, but I'm glad, Andrea, he's making you laugh and you're having a good time hearing him laugh. Come on. Yep. Oscar, I know this is a house. Oscar's trying to get into the the house with the fake candle. I know, Oscar. Isn't that so nice? Are you licking that? No, we're not licking that, Oscar. You don't need to do that. Okay. I'm gonna read you and Oscar a short story, okay? Which one is it gonna be? Okay, can y'all give me a page, like a number from 20 till 150? The first number I'm gonna pick. 20 to 150. And that story that's on that number I will read. We'll have Oscar here licking away, so please don't get distracted. 81, okay. Okay, so I'm gonna use the next story that's closest to 81. That would be the Bragg Ghost Light. And it is story 11. Okay. Okay. The Bragg Ghost Light. The big thicket is a dark and densely wooded area of southern Texas that occupies much of Hardin, Liberty, Tyler, Jasper, and Polk counties, comprising nearly 85,000 acres and bounded by 2 rivers and the Bayou. Bayou, do I say that right? The mostly remote area is sometimes called the biological crossroads of North America, because of the many plant and animal species that inhabit its abundant thickets, soggy marshes, and dense forests. More than 5,000 species of flowering plants and ferns, as well as a healthy population of alligators and venomous snakes, make the Big Thicket their home. The Big Thicket is also home to a few small towns that evolved from the local oil and lumber industries in the late 19th century. Many of the early towns were abandoned when the industry slowed in the early 1930s. Other towns either continued to function on their own or became suburbs of nearby Beaumont, Texas. The Big Thicket's dark forests, with their stagnant, weed-filled marshes, conjure thoughts of missing persons, larger-than-life creatures, and other entities that go bump in the night. Deeply rooted in folklore, the area abounds with tales of hunters vanishing, bodies resting in unmarked graves, people being burned alive, and giant Bigfoot-like creatures roaming the thicket and marshes. Whether such tales are true or to what extent they are true is anyone's guess. Many find them hard to believe. On the contrary, most find it easy to believe in the existence of a ghostly light that appears along a dark, tree-lined road in the heart of the Big Thicket, and for good reason. The mysterious light can be seen easily. Even National Geographic magazine has photographed it. Its origin and purpose, however, are a century-old mystery. Known as the Bragg Ghost Light or the Saratoga Light, the mysterious glow appears along Old Bragg Road in Hardin County. Lying 15 miles west of Council, Texas, the two-lane dirt road runs south from the ghost town of Bragg Station to the Saratoga community for a distance of about 7 miles. Often called Ghost Road, Old Bragg Road dates back to 1901 when the Santa Fe Railroad laid tracks through the area to carry lumber, cattle, oil, and passengers to the nearby city of Beaumont. Ghosts can't do anything to me now. 1 second, guys. Yeah. Grab this real quick. I gotta relocate you. I'm scared that my battery will die. I'll put you right over here. Okay. The tracks connected to a branch line that was laid between Bragg Station and Saratoga for the purpose of transporting oil and lumber. By 1934, however, the area's oil and lumber industries had dried up. The branch line was removed and its abandoned right-of-way became Old Bragg Road. People have seen the eerie light all along the road at different times of the night. On some nights, observers come at dusk and wait nearly all night for the light to appear. On other nights, the light appears much sooner, or in some cases, doesn't appear at all. The light is yellowish when it flares, and then it fades into white, usually over the course of an hour. Some have observed the light turn reddish-orange, like this, I guess, after it has been visible longer than an hour. From a distance, it appears to flicker and swing back and forth in a pattern similar to a lantern being waved by a train conductor. In most cases, the light appears in the distance and slowly moves towards the observer, disappearing shortly before it reaches them. A local legend says the light will disappear if you honk your car's horn. However, many observers have reported the opposite effect. One group said the light actually followed their vehicles after they honked the horn. Another observer said the light landed on his car's roof and began making strange noises after he honked the horn. So, Yeah, just letting you guys know that guy that wrote the stories down, kind of like, you know, the Grimm brothers, how they traveled around in Germany, and they wrote the Grimm's fairy tales, and they just like collected stories from people, and had he talked to people in the neighborhoods or in those areas personally to gather his stories. He did that too, so he wrote it all himself. No one knows when the Bragg ghost light was seen for the first time, but some locals say it predates the railroad. People saw the light in the woods and went looking for it as early as the 1890s. Many thought the light was a prank being played by children who brought lanterns into the woods. Sightings occurred more often when the railroad's right-of-way became a county road. More people had access to the area, hence there were more chances to see the mysterious light. By 1960, the ghost light had become a regional tourist attraction due to a large part of a series of front-page stories in the local newspaper, the County News, which were picked up by newspapers throughout the region. Sightings of the mysterious light continue today with curiosity seekers, paranormal investigators like the guy I was talking to, scientists and photographers coming from all over the country to witness the phenomenon. Although most people who see the light agree that it's real, no one seems to know what it really is. The paranormal community offers up to several theories, as do the scientific and religious communities. One paranormal theory suggests that a railroad worker was decapitated in a tragic accident on the branch line many years ago, and that the ghost light represents his lantern swinging back and forth as he looks for his missing head. The same theory has been used to explain railroad-related ghost lights in at least 24 states. Another paranormal theory, which is rooted in local folklore, suggests that the light comes from an ethereal fire pan being carried by a hunter who became lost in the thicket many years ago. He is still searching for a way out. That'd be spooky. Another theory tells of immigrant workers who were hired to cut the branch lines right of way and lay the tracks. When they finished the job, their greedy supervisor decided to kill them rather than pay them. He allegedly buried them in unmarked graves in the nearby woods, and their lost souls haunt the old railroad right of way until now. Members of the scientific community argue that the light is most likely a concentration of luminous swamp gas, or perhaps a reflection of vehicle lights in the distance. Scientists also have suggested that the mysterious light is foxfire, never heard that before, in which bioluminescence is created by a species of wood decaying fungi under certain conditions. By insomnia, I love that. A preacher once proclaimed that the light is an omen signifying the end of the world. Another preacher said, God placed the light in order to light the way out of the dangerous thicket. A rural church declared that those who see the mysterious light are guilty of worshipping a false god and will burn in hell for it. Local history also offers some possible explanations for the Bragg ghost light, although most are all along the lines of folklore rather than history. One theory suggests that some early Spanish conquistadors, there you go, hid gold in the thicket but failed to return for it. The light allegedly signifies the buried treasure's presence. Another theory based on history, to some extent, suggests that the Kaiser burnout, one of the Civil War's lesser-known events, is responsible for the light. Some of the men who lived in the Big Thicket area during the Civil War refused to fight for the Confederacy, known as Jayhawkers. The men sought refuge deep in the thicket, where they couldn't be found easily. In the early spring of 1865, Confederate Captain James Kaiser flushed them out by setting fire to the thicket. The fire that ensued destroyed 3,000 acres of the thicket and claimed the lives of several jayhawkers. Some say the mysterious Bragg ghost light is a remnant of the raging fire which supposedly never burned completely out. Others claim the light is the ghost of a jayhawker who perished in the fire. The mysterious and sometimes elusive Bragg ghost light continues to baffle, intrigue, and fascinate paranormal researchers, prophets, and historians. Whether it's a decapitated, what a word, railroader, an omen signaling the world's end, a concentration of luminous gas, or a lasting ember from the Civil War, no one can ever say, but everyone who has seen the light, even National Geographic, says it is very real. Perhaps someday someone will be able to explain what the light really is and why it's there. Should you decide to visit the big thicket in the meantime, make sure you carry a flashlight, pray for forgiveness, and lay off your horn or any false gods of yours. So, that was the big thicket Bragg ghost light. I've never heard about that folklore, that story. But yeah, I know there's a lot of those creepy stories. Thank you. And you have those creepy legends and stories around here in the South. And yeah, it's definitely not helpful to read something like this before sleeping, but I hope you liked it. I'll try to do some more spooky stories before Halloween is officially here. I will also... Isn't that laugh also a little scary? And for some reason, he also honks Oscar's toy once in a while. So, yeah, that'd be scary if I was by myself and we heard that laugh, like a maniac laugh. I've even heard theories that those balls of light could also be fae folk. How cute. I mean, not cute, they can be scary too. Have you seen the horror movie The Watchers, Andrea? It's about fays in the forest, and it's scary, but very well made. I really liked that one. It was definitely a little bit different than your standard horror movie. Blessed be to that, Sam. Not that I'm scared at all. I'm actually not scared, y'all. Celeste, I'm sleeping with my lights, fan, and ancestors on tonight. You're funny, Sam. Loving the story so far. I'm glad. I like it too. Bayo. Okay, Bayo. Thank you, Shuriken. Sometimes I'm reading some words, I'm like, what is this? I mean, I know what it is, but it's so hard for me to pronounce some of those words. 4 a.m. was my cut-off. Shuriken is past 4. I was like, ghosts can't do anything to me now. That's a good attitude. So we only gotta be scared at 3 a.m. Around 3 a.m. Like I used to wake up at night, and if I see the time past 4 a.m., I was like, oh, now the ghost can't do anything. It's already morning. I know exactly what you're talking about, Sam. Whatever, it's like between midnight and like 3, 4 a.m. It's like super scary for some reason. But once it's like 4:30, you're like, yeah, some people might be going to work now and getting out of bed, so I'm not by myself anymore. So it felt more morning than night, so I understand. Hi, Excessive, how are you doing? The Watchers, I need to see that one. Yeah, it's about, I think it is fays, yeah, fae folk. So it's basically a cabin in the woods. There we go again. Typical cabin in the woods ghost story. But it's, come here, come. There you go. There you go. Oscar wanted the blanket over his head. It's like someone getting lost in the woods. And then she wanders around in the forest and she finds this lady, I believe. And she takes her to a cabin in the woods. And it turns out to be not a normal cabin, but I won't spoil you. You'll find out. It is actually made very well and very spooky, and just something that I've not seen yet in a horror movie. So just talking about more British legends, about fays and all that. So it's really cool. I have not seen that one yet. I'll have to see if YouTube has it for free. That would be neat. Yeah, it might have it during the Halloween season. A lot of streaming services have a lot of horror movies at the moment. So that is pretty neat. I had not heard the folklore explanations for this one before. Awesome. Of course. Glad you liked it, Shuriken. Thank you. My mom asked why you were singing out so loud. Only I know that I was encountering a ghost story. Also, I'm gonna see something real quick. Oh yeah, there is a little index in here. I want to see if there's any from Tennessee or Georgia or any where that one of us is from. But yeah, of course we got the Bell Witch, but we already talked about that one. So, so we got Savannah, Woodlawn. Yeah, some are kind of long, some are really short. So yeah, I hope I'll find a good one for next time. This one I just wanted to pick a random one, and sure, can you pick a good number? I really like that one, and I've never heard about it before, so that was good. Ooh, the Devil's Tramping Ground. That sounds pretty cool. I wish there was that one from Kentucky. So where I go camping in Kentucky, I uploaded a video about my camping trip last winter, and I got comments from people that said that at the land, it's called the Land Between the Lakes, so sometimes we drive all the way up there, and they said that the Land Between the Lakes holds a lot of stories and folklore as well. And it's just this wild area, forests and nothing but lakes and forests, and no cell phone service, no nothing out there. It's just a little spooky, I have to say. Whenever I go there, I feel a little unsettled. There's just something about it. It might also be because I read all those comments that people wrote me. You know about this place? Yes, a lot. Like, if I go wild camping, I oftentimes go close to the Land Between the Lakes area. Sometimes we're more on the west, but Kentucky is just a very nice area to go camping. And how did you hear about the Land Between the Lakes, Shuriken? I hope not in a bad way. It's not free to watch yet. I will watch the trailer though. Oh, that sucks that it's not for free. I hope maybe it's. I think Andrea, I think I saw it somewhere. It might have been Hulu, that it was free on Hulu. If you have Hulu, you might, and if you don't have it, you might get a really good Black Friday deal, Veterans Day deal on Hulu. They do that for like $2 sometimes a month, for like a month, or you do like a trial. And Hulu has a ton of Halloween movies, horror movies. That's usually we get the Hulu subscription only for the October month or November because they have so many horror movies. So that's the only time it's really worth it, in my opinion. Anyways, yeah, I got a lot of comments under this camping video where people told me about the dog man, or I guess more commonly known as the werewolf, because there was a really, really evil thing happening in what time was it? 1960, maybe 70, where a family went camping there, and they found the remnants of the family members at the campsite. So they had tents, I believe, and the tents were torn apart, and you could barely even recognize the remnants of the people. And it seemed like a bear would have torn them apart, but back then there weren't many bears around this area, so it didn't look like bears. Like, people have seen how bears attack people, right? So people, like researchers and hunters, would know how a bear attack would look like. And they said it doesn't look like a bear, but it also doesn't look like a human did that, because it was just too brutal. But who knows? Like, humans are, able to do many bad things. So I don't know if there's anything too brutal for a human being, like a crazy one. But yeah, they told me, like, watch out for the bear man, the dog man. That's what they call it, because they all think there's like a werewolf haunting the area. And a lot of people are still scared to go out there and do some wild outdoor activities in the thick forest out there. And yeah, I definitely felt a little unsettled last time I was there, I have to admit that. I'm not sure where I first heard about it, as I've been into paranormal stuff for a long time, but I can say that the YouTube channel Bedtime Stories did a good episode about it. I heard that, Bedtime Stories. I think you already brought it up to me once, that channel, I believe, because it sounds familiar. I have to look it up. I love a good bedtime story, even though I won't be able to sleep very well after hearing about it. But okay, I'll look it up. LBL Bedtime Stories. I don't do Black Friday at all. Well, that is probably a very smart approach, or a very smart thing to do, Andrea. I try to not do it either. The only thing I get for Black Friday is really just either like a really big discount on a subscription that I would never get otherwise, that I just get for like that 1 month or 1 year, whatever they offer, for a very cheap price. But I'm not buying any clothes or any other items. So I'm there with you, Andrea. I'm trying not to fall for that Black Friday trap myself. Yeah. I'm gonna hang out with Oscar over here. I'm getting so used to my little bonnet. It's kind of cozy. You'd like the episode of Bedtime Stories? I mean, for sure. I will definitely look into it. I think I'll listen to it tonight with the husband. And since we both go to the Land Between the Lakes area a lot, I think that would be a great story for the both of us. Bedtime Stories is a real treasure. I need to subscribe. I like my bedtime stories. And sometimes when I do like house chores, I like listening to people just talking instead of watching. So that's ideal. But yeah, look it up, Andrea, the Watchers. I think you will like it. It is a really good movie, and I still have to watch, I forgot the name of it, one of y'all's recommendations. I screenshotted all of it, so I'll go through that probably on the weekend, and watch 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 horror movies before it's officially over with the spooky season and Halloween is over. But we still got a week left, right? I think. Is it next weekend? So yeah. Do you guys have plans for the Halloween? Are you gonna be at home? Are you going to a party, or are you just gonna go trick and treating? Probably not, I guess. I think I was so disappointed. I see all those trick and treating here in America, but it's only children. I'm like, where's my candy? Why am I not getting candy? But I guess once you're not a I just read kiss here. Once you're not a kid anymore, you lose all your privileges to candy. The lighting you have going now is chef's kiss. Nice. I'm glad. I wish I could have done that over there with the story, but my phone charger wouldn't let me. Someone said watching 2-hour movies is better than scrolling reels of 2 hours, and I felt he was right. I think so. I really think so. Because, first of all, your brain is really just focusing on that one movie and it's not jumping back and forth. And, like getting like this constant overload of information and like different voices, and like you see like a sad story, a fun story, a funny story, a murder story, like it's like up and down emotionally wise. So I think a movie just is good for teaching you to enlarge your attention span a little bit again, because I feel like nowadays most of us kind of have a very short attention span. So yeah, movies I think are definitely better than just scrolling mindlessly. I agree with that one. People tend to act, dare say, like animals. Black Friday goers trample folks and act aggressively because of consumerism and greed. Very, very good point, yeah. I think it's terrible. And it also makes you believe that you need to buy this item just because it's on sale, but you probably wouldn't have bought that item if it was not on sale. So it is such a manipulative tactics that the stores use, because I guess we're still hunters and gatherers deep inside. And if we see a deal, we just hunt for it, or we just gather deals, So I think it's just like such a trick. It's just, yeah, the human mind is just so easily manipulated, and we think we need all those things when in reality we really don't, because we cannot leave this place that we call home with any belongings. So why gather up all that materialistic stuff if we can't take it with us in the end, and we'll just leave as we came. Yeah, we'll be at home handing out candy and terrorizing the neighborhood. That sounds like a plan. I like that. I wish we were all neighbors and we could spook each other. I'm binge watching these days to reduce my reels time. Nice. I mean, it's about the time of the year, it's this time of the year where you're inside watching movies and get cozy. So I feel like we shouldn't feel too bad about that, because I know in summer we'll all get more active and get again and more outdoorsy, or spring. So yeah, honestly, like the animals in nature adapts to certain seasons and calms down and sheds their leaves and just takes some rest or hibernates. I think the same is for humans. We should just go with the flow of nature and just adapt to fall season and winter, that everything's just gonna go slower and we'll just go into a hibernation mode, so to say, kinda. Of course, it's important to still get your steps in, eat healthy, take care of your body, of course. But I think it is okay to use those 3-4 months of just being a little bit more comfortable than we are in spring and summer. And what are you binge watching, by the way, Sam? Do you have any show right now that you're watching, or is it just movies, horror movies? My oldest roommate and I are probably just going to give candy to the trick-or-treaters. Our guy roommate, no idea what he's planned. He might have work that day. Okay, I got you. That sounds fun, though. Handing out candy to The trick-and-treaters. That's cute. I think that's just what we're gonna do, honestly. I don't even think I'm gonna dress up. I was thinking about maybe doing it, but then I was like, I have to buy a costume, I have to get like some sort of makeup and like dress up. But do I feel like that? Not really. Maybe a day before Halloween I'll decide otherwise, but probably not. We'll see. I feel like nothing can beat a horror or suspense thriller movie. No action, no drama, no comedy. Yeah. I agree. I like thrillers. I love it. I like psycho thrillers or thrillers in general. Horror, when they're well made. Horror can be so trashy so easily. But a good horror movie is definitely amazing. It just satisfies this dopamine hungry brain of our species or the human brain. I think it's just so sensational and people just love a good sensation. So yeah, horror movies are definitely the move, especially during October. But yeah, so this is your favorite genre, Sam, I guess. For me, it's thrillers too, psycho thrillers. We brought nothing into this world, and it is certain we can carry nothing out. Naked we came from our mother's womb, and naked we shall depart thither, and so on. Yep. Thank you for that one, for that verse. Sure, I can. We can't take it with us. No, we can't take anything with us. I'm not even sure if we're able to take our memories with us. Guess we'll all find out eventually. But I much rather try to collect memories and feelings than belongings. It just doesn't mean anything. Yeah. I'm bad at throwing stuff away, but I'm good at not buying anything new if I don't need it. And even if I need it, I usually don't buy it. Like I really have to force myself to get something new. Like we gotta convince myself of it. Like, okay, I think a year has passed now and I'm still in need of this thing, I think, because it would make my life better, easier, upgrade something. So I will eventually buy something if I need it, but it takes me a lot of consideration time before I do it. Stranger Things, I'm watching. Yes, of course, I have seen it. Nice. Is it the first time you're watching it or are you re-watching it? And isn't there a new one coming out, a new season? So Stranger Things is coming out, a new season, I believe. A new Avatar movie is coming out. And I already told y'all, I think, Alice in Borderland. If anyone is a Squid Game fan, watch Alice in Borderland, streaming on Netflix, I think. Hulu or Netflix. I think it was Netflix. It is amazing. It's the Japanese version of Squid Game, but better in my opinion. It's an hour and 90 minutes till bedtime for me. Oh yeah, of course, Andrea. Have a good night and thank you so much for joining us for the spooky stories. And I'll make sure to have another one sometime next week. And I might be on tomorrow. We will probably do a haunted hayride. So if I have internet, I will stream it a little bit, or at least film it, we'll see. But I wish you a very successful detox, Andrea, like a phone detox or screen time detox. I know you can do it. We believe in you. And if you don't do it as long as you wanted to, don't feel bad for it. We already talked about it. This is, we're all just humans. It's not easy. But yeah, I hope you have a good time and you find something else to replace it and you'll find your creative spirit and you'll enjoy the phone-free time. And we will miss you and see you soon, Andrea. Have a good night. Very well said. Horror movies are good for the soul somehow, for some people at least. Yeah, some people can't handle them very well because they're just too spooky. or they're just like messing with their sanity, I guess, or their sleep. And my sleep gets affected by horror movies too if they're too intense. So I'm trying to limit it. But I love them. Have you watched You? I have. Yes, I have. The first time the new season is coming out. Yes, exactly. So I was thinking about rewatching the last season of Stranger Things too, but there's so many things I want to watch, so I'm trying not to rewatch anything. I just feel like the day doesn't have enough hours to do all the things I want to do. I feel like once I'm done with everything I needed to do for the day, maybe my work, my part-time job, or YouTube, or the household, I don't have any time for anything else. And so this live stream, just talking to y'all, reading some stories, that is like already like my free time now. Like I see that as my just hangout time, and hanging out with you guys. This is therapeutic and fun and my relaxation time. So, but other than that, there's not much left in the day. Used on Netflix and recommended from my side 4 seasons. I like it too. I like the first and the second one the best. I am not a big fan of the last season, but I haven't really watched it very attentively. The other ones I watched way more attentively, so that might have been a reason. Bye, Andrea. Thank you for being here. Have I said that the mall where they shot Starcourt Mall from Stranger Things was my childhood mall? No way. How cool is that? That must have been so crazy to see. Did you realize it directly? Like, did you have to look it up, or were you like sure, like this is your childhood mall? Like, did you realize it immediately when you saw it? I bet it must have been so shocking. That's awesome. So is I don't even know where Stranger Things is supposed to take place. It's been so long that I watched the last season. Feels like it, at least. Such a fact, the day doesn't have nearly enough hours, but not sleeping much can help. Yeah, I guess, since I know you also are someone that doesn't need a lot of sleep. And I guess it helps, yeah. So I guess it's a blessing that we are okay with only 6 hours of sleep, 5 hours sometimes. So yeah, good point. You guys have watched Mindhunters. I have not, actually. Hi, Seba. I have not seen the Mindhunters. Is it a recommendation of yours? Which like 3 to 4 years ago and was like mind blown. Oh, okay. I guess it is a recommendation, and I have not seen it. Thank you, Rakas. Appreciate it. How are you doing, my friend? Oh, I didn't. No, this is better. Much better. What is this? Oh, it's a little weird. Those are the pictures of today. If it would load. Some historic pictures. Why is that such a glare on it? Oh.
Oh, it's a person. Oh, it's a hazy. Oh, shit. Guys, it's a hazy.
There we go. No, that's annoying. I turned it off. Sorry, y'all. I'm just trying to see those functions, how they all work. I didn't technically know when I first watched the season, but the Starcourt Mall looked so perfectly like my inner picture of a mall in the 80s that I suspected pretty fast. Nice. Wow. That is so cool. I can't even imagine seeing something that is so familiar to me from my childhood in a famous or popular show like that. That is really cool. Mindhunter is one of my favorite. It's recommended, although I don't remember about my taste of movies 3 to 4 years back. Yeah, that's always the thing, right? When I talk about recommendations, I'm like, maybe back then I didn't have the best taste, but then again, I'm like, nah, I think my taste was always pretty okay with movies, pretty good. Whenever I recommend something to people, they always tell me that they really liked it. So, also, if you haven't seen, I think it's the perfect time to watch that too. It's very eerie. It's like a thriller, but in a show, detective, kind of like a cold case, serial killer kind of stuff. But not as intense as something like Monsters or anything that's on Netflix right now. True Detective season 1, highly recommend if anyone's into that. It is amazing, and the actors are just really, really good. How's my battery already so low again? It's crazy. China has made some super fancy malls like you will not believe it is the mall, some city. I believe it. I seen some in Hong Kong where I was like, what the? It was just so crazy to see how many floors they had, like the lighting in there and like how they were decorated. I was blown away already. So I don't even want to know how it must be in Beijing right now, where it's like way more, just way bigger and high tech. Also have a cat sitting on me again. But yeah, my battery's empty again, so I'll take you to the kitchen real quick. And then I'll probably let you go off into the night, y'all. Turn on the light. It's so very dark in here. Oh, is that bright? Oh, my eyes are not used to the brightness. I feel like I just woke up. And it was a mall, like I didn't know where it starts and where it ends. Wow. Do you know which one it was? Like on like what part of the city, or if it like the name of it? Do you remember that? The 3rd season of Stranger Things took place in 85, and I know it was in that mall in the actual 85. It was pretty cool. And I realized, wow, that is so cool. Oh yeah, of course, especially since it takes place like yeah, in 85. So that is amazing that you saw the mall from your childhood during that time period. That is so cool. Wow. I wish I had something like that, but I don't think any cool movie or show would ever play in my old village where I grew up, so I guess I won't have that experience. Yeah, but that is amazing.
Oh shit, somebody's shooting that bear.
So
It's DB Cooper.
Andrea's doing a digital detox. Did y'all see what happened to Marco? I know you just said thank you for the 2 years or something, so I was confused what's going on. So I hope everything is okay over there. So Marco, if you're still listening, I hope you're doing okay. Don't yeah, keep us posted, please. I hope all is good. And it was on the park theme, trees on the 4th floor, 5th floor. I don't know how floors are holding those big trees. Like actual big trees, like inside the mall, like planted on the 4th floor. I want to go. Wow, I can't wait to go to Beijing and see how it has changed and how crazy it looks like now. I was already blown away back then when I was there, but I think within the last few years there has been such a big change to it. Development and modernization and everything. So yeah, I can't wait to go back eventually one day, hopefully. Keep your thumbs pressed to me. But yeah, guys, I'll let you go into the night, like I said, or into the morning in Sam's case. I don't want to keep you up for too long, and I really appreciate you hanging out and listening to the spooky story. And I'll try to do another one. Let's see. Monday? Probably Monday night. It's on the bed.
Off the charger, I see.
Yes, I needed a charger.
Off the charger.
Probably Monday. I will deliver you the pumpkin spice taste test, the camping video, and eventually the haunted or the spooky story Bell Witch video. So I hope you will enjoy that. It's super cool. Also, the hospital in Rob Zombie's Halloween 2 was shot in the hospital where I was born. What a coincidence. Wow. You and the horror stories, horror movies, I guess there's like a connection there. You like the spooky stuff and the spooky stuff likes you too, I guess. So, wow. How cool is that? Not sure what happened, Marco. Hope you'll be okay. I hope so too, yeah. It has so much advanced. I'm sure it has. Yeah. I probably I won't even realize where I'm at, or yeah. I remember sometimes when I walked to university. When I came back home, when I walked back home from university to my home, sometimes a complete building has been torn down in the meantime and something new was erected like the next 2 days. I was like, this street looked different just like 2 days ago. So I don't want to even know how much it has changed since I was there, and I don't even know if my house or the apartment building where I lived is still existent, or if they just like tear it down for some mall or whatever. So of course, yeah, I appreciate you guys hanging out with me and spending some time on a spooky Friday evening. And I hope you have a wonderful Saturday and a wonderful weekend ahead. And yeah, I'll talk to you all very soon, and have a good night or a good rest of your day in your case, Sam. Take care. Thanks for the horror stories. Of course. Yeah, we'll do some more next week. We'll do some more spooky stuff before Halloween comes around, and read some more of the stories if you all want to. I'd love to see you there. And Rusty and I say good night to you. Right, Rusty? You say something? No? Okay, you're quiet. You heard us yelling. He's all yelled out now. Good night, y'all. Talk to you soon. Shuriken says night to you too. Good night. He's pouring. Shooting so much stuff in Atlanta in the last 20 years. Well, Atlanta is like a big capital, like a movie capital now. So you live in a very cool city. So that's really neat. Good night. See you soon. Gute Nacht. One eye.